Hi there. Yes, AI is here. What boards must know now. Well, welcome back to Boardroom Minutes, where we bring clear, practical insights for today's boardrooms from corporations to nonprofits and even churches. My name is Mark Brantley, and I am glad that you're tuning in once again for another episode of Boardroom Minutes. And if you're not a subscriber as of yet, why don't you hit that subscribe button? If you also want to like this episode, you can do so, or you can even wait until the conclusion of it. And if it was beneficial, then by all means, hit the like button. All right. AI is here. What boards must know now. These days we're talking about something that's everywhere, and that is AI, otherwise known as artificial intelligence. I mean, you've seen it on social media platforms, it being used in the way of video, animation, memes, you name it. AI is being utilized. It's also being used on our phones, in our phones, the use of chatbots. And also, if you notice those self driving cars that you see around town, whether it's a Waymo or a Tesla, they use AI, artificial intelligence. So you're probably wondering what does this have to do with the boardroom? Well, the question really is AI considered an opportunity or a risk? And in this episode, we're going to explore what you, as a director, as a leader of your organization, can do, whether it's analyzing the benefits or the dangers that come with using artificial intelligence. Let's start with why is AI, or rather, what is AI and why it matters? Well, AI, as I mentioned, stands for artificial intelligence, and it means using computers and software to do things that normally take human thinking, or usually takes human thinking quite a bit. It streamlines tasks. It also assists you in a variety of tasks and do it exponentially quicker and in a faster manner. AI also has the ability to learn on its own. It has the ability to problem solve as well as make predictions or forecasts. And today, businesses and organizations are already using AI every day. And that doesn't just mean for profit organizations, corporations, but also nonprofits and also religious institutions like churches. Even when it comes to creating your flyers, your marketing, yes, you have AI tools that can be used to help you not only create marketing campaigns more efficiently, but also more effectively. Then AI, in its use on a daily basis, if you're a financial institution, it helps you to track money. It also helps you to spot fraud quicker and more effectively. It helps you to improve customer service, and it even makes decision making faster. So, yes, AI is a big opportunity. It can help your board as well as and management work smarter, uh, less harder. Uh, Efficiency is definitely key. However, here's the problem. And if directors don't understand AI, they will not be able to control it. And when people don't control new technological advances, then it can sort of lead to serious trouble. Because remember, as directors, you have the general oversight, management over the organization. And that includes the introduction of new technological advanced tools like AI. So, what are the opportunities that AI can bring to make organizations run better and in big ways? Well, as I mentioned, AI can help you make smarter decisions. It can take huge amounts of data and find patterns that it would take a pretty long time for a human being to calculate and to analyze. For instance, AI can examine and let a company or organization know when their sales are about to drop based on the calculations, even before it happens. It can also better provide customer service through chatbots, also through virtual assistants. And these tools can answer questions on a 24/7 basis. Not only does it save money, but it also allows routine question and information to be answered and disseminated. So it saves time, not just for staff, but it saves time for customers. It makes everyone happier. It's more efficient. AI can handle those boring, tedious, and routine tasks. And also, it can handle repetitive work, that rote work, if you will. Um, so it also gives people more time to focus on being creative. It can also give more time for people to be more strategic. And if AI is used properly and is used as a helpful tool, done wisely, it can bring many opportunities and benefits for the organization. And now, on the flip side, let's look at the risks. And these are benefits and risks that directors need to be aware about. And all new technology will have a certain amount of risk, and AI is no different. There are primarily three big dangers that I see and that boards need to watch for. One is privacy and security because AI uses a lot of data. And most of the time, it's personal data that is being utilized. And you must know that it has to be protected. Also, if the data isn't protected, then hackers can steal it and misuse it. You hear about the stories of cyber hacks that occur and that customers or member information, personal information, is exposed, and that can create difficulty. The last thing you want on your hands as a board is to have a cyber security breach. Then also, you have to look for the potential for AI to be biased and unfair. Why? Because AI learns from the data we give it. So if we feed it biased data, then it's going to give biased output. So you have to be careful. And that can lead to unfair decisions, even when it comes to the banking industry in denying loans or employers. It can lead to denying jobs for the wrong reasons. Then we also, as a risk, need to look at accountability. Who's responsible for making when AI makes a bad decision? Is there a policy in place? You know, the computer program can't take the blame, the algorithm can't take the blame. So there must be some level of accountability. And there has to be someone in the chain of command that is responsible for making sure that the risks are managed. And then finally, what should boards do when it comes to AI? Well, you need to read about it. You need to study it. You need to learn about it. You need to ask the right questions. You need to be able to know its capabilities, its advantages, but also its disadvantages. And also, you need to add AI to your risk management plans. Make sure that that's part of the management reporting, and you need to treat it like any other risk. If you're a financial institution, you're going to be concerned about liquidity risk. You're going to be concerned about inflation risk, interest rate risk. So AI should also have a line item when it comes to risk from cyber attacks, let's say. Then you need to create clear rules and procedures. There must be policies that the board must establish and or approve on behalf of the organization. And then remember that AI is only a tool. It's only a resource, and humans must remain in charge. Never let AI make the final call without human review. I personally remember giving AI a calculation, and it gave me an incorrect answer because I fact checked it. I double checked the answer. And when I brought it to the AI's attention without naming the particular AI, it admitted to me that the calculation was an error. So there needs to still be humans in charge to review what AI is producing. So, as board members, we need to be aware in my closing that AI is changing the way the world works, and it's doing it fast by leaps and bounds. So, board members need to be aware, they need to be educated on what AI is and what AI and how it's evolving. We need to take advantage of the full opportunity, but also be able to understand the risks that are involved and make sure you mitigate and manage those risks. Because the best boards are not going to run away from it. They're going to learn, they're going to guide it, and they're going to govern it. All right. Well, that concludes this episode on AI is here. What boards must know now. Again, my name is Mark Brantley. Thank you for tuning in to Boardroom Minutes. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription button. If you haven't liked it by now, if this again was beneficial to you, why don't you hit the like button? This is Mark Brantley signing off from Boardroom Minutes. See you next week.